First time in Topeka?
Yes, first time.
How is it?
It's great. I just got here. I had a really early flight, and yeah, it's cool. This place is crazy, right? This is a pretty intense office.
Yeah. Yeah, they've really shoved you back in the corner here. So let's get down to the serious talk here.
All right.
Topeka.
Yeah.
Fashion sense, fierce or hot mess?
Oh my gosh. I think it could be on the verge of being fierce. But right now it's a little bit worrisome. And but that's why I'm here. Make it fabulous.
Okay, yeah, you're bringing it, right?
Yeah, bringing it.
Okay. Sounds like they need your new book.
Bringing it on a budget. Yeah.
Have you noticed anything specific about the Midwestern fashion that would strike you?
Oh gosh, not necessarily. I think for the most part, it's pretty casual, business casual, I guess I would say, and I think it needs a little rework. But I've been noticing that everyone here today dressed up for me, and it's looking good, so that's exciting.
What kind of reworks are we talking about? What would your professional eye suggest?
I think we need a little more glamour going on. We have a lot of t-shirts and denim happening, and that, maybe we could change that.
Okay.
But other than that, everybody looks nice and put together, which is good.
This is your second or third?
Third season.
Season?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is my, third season. And then with Payless, I've only done 2 collections so far. So yeah.
Have you ever worn Payless shoes before?
I used to when I was younger a lot.
Yeah.
My mom was a big shopper, and I did, and so yeah, it's cool. I'm wearing them right now. These are new from spring.
Are those yours?
Collection. These are mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you did unisex or men's shoes.
They are women's, so I'm pushing them to make them unisex.
Can you tell me what motivated you whenever you were making this collection?
Well, the new spring collection, I wanted it to be just kind of like really, I wanted it to be obviously really similar to what I showed in Fashion Week, and so that was kind of why like some of the runway shoes will actually be in stores, which is exciting. And then the holiday collection, which will be in stores in November, was really about a lot of like I wanted to design more for like my friends and who I'm with all the time and what they would like to wear and their style. So it's a little more, it's a lot of black and gold, and it's a little more like luxe and cool and downtown, because the collection before that was maybe a little more kind of easy, and I eased into the drama as well, just because I thought it was kind of holiday and kind of reminds me of like something my mother would always wear, and she was always into scarves and printed bags, and so I thought I'd bring that realm in. And then these things are from spring. The sneakers, obviously, which I love. And then these little great shoes, which I think are really fun with these cutouts. And they're, low and still wearable, but have definitely a little edge to them. And these are kind of, more dramatic, but then we have these like classic, great little simple flats, which I think every woman can really wear, but to be fabulous. And then these are spring, obviously, all mixed in, but these are the actual runway shoes, which are very crazy.
And those will actually be sold there?
These will be in 50 Payless stores. It's like they've never done this. This is crazy. But I get requests for the runway shoes every single day, so I think they're going to sell, and they're going to sell well. And then this is our commercialized version. So we, take runway to ready to wear, and it's kind of like, this is the everyday woman can wear.
Right. Your fall collection was altered basically for the store.
As well. Yep.
Okay.
The fall collection's over. We're on to the new one.
You're pretty out there in terms of your style, at least you were on the show. Do you feel like you need to tame your wild side for Payless?
Yes and no, because the one good thing is I think that people they're looking for the exciting thing from me. They're not going to buy the simple classic shoe at Payless because they'll buy that from someone else. So I think for me, I think that's what they're looking for. They're looking for something fun and new and exciting. And we keep classic shapes and do interesting things to them, which make them more fun and wearable. All the flats and all these little basic pumps are basic in their own way, and then we kind of vamp them up just with something exciting.
Did you see the 10-inch heels on the 10-inch stilettos? I feel like they're on.
Who was it?
I don't know who it was.
There was tons of shows like that. Galliano did like a 20-inch heel, I feel like. It was
my
amazing.
gosh, okay.
Yeah, it was good.
So you're obviously more knowledgeable. Have you ever tried on your heels?
I have.
Can you walk in them?
I can.
That's what I was going to ask too.
There's no pair here though, so I can't do it.
Right. Okay.
But I would. One day you'll see.
What do you think about when you're designing a woman's shoe?
I think about a few things. I think about, I want the shoe to be sexy and to be cool. I want it to be elegant, but I want it to be functional to a point. I don't want it to be unwearable. Because I think that's at the end of the day, I do want people to buy these shoes, and I do want them to. I do like the fact that women will be wearing these actually. Because that's the whole point of being a designer. You want people to wear your clothes and your shoes and your bags.
Not just on the runway.
Yeah, not just on the runway, because that's not, and that's the fantasy. Like that's the, that's what designers are as an artist. And I think sometimes people don't understand that runway. It's not like where people always say, oh, I wish designers made clothes for not just the runway models. I'm like, well, we do. That's just like a naive thing to say, because if you didn't have that fantasy and that idea, then you wouldn't have commercialization and you wouldn't have trickle down. Like there would be,
right, it
would all be the exact same. And who wants that?
Can I ask you to be brutal for a second?
Yes.
Can you critique what I'm wearing?
Well, let's talk about it. I think you need a little pressing going on in this shirt.
People always tell me that.
Yeah, you need to iron. And I love your little chino and your tie. Your tie is very evening. And your outfit's very day.
Oh,
I think
yes.
you need to bring a day wear tie.
Okay.
But other than that, you look very nice. It fits well.
Too shiny, maybe for.
A little too. That's what I mean.
You
Too evening, too shiny. You need something matte and simple. But other than that, it fits.
I matched it to my socks, or I attempted
I love the
to.
socks. See, that's fun.
Okay, good.
That's good.
Good.
I hope I wasn't too brutal.
No, you were just fine. So.